Hi, welcome back to Cooking with Mahogany. I'm back to show you the second part of the meal, which is going to be dessert. I have chopped up all the fruit, the apples, pears, the nectarine. I have my whole wheat flour. Like I said before in the previous video, this is the flour. I don't tell you how much to use. I pretty much go by eye. That's just the type of cooker I am. This here is my cinnamon to give it a little more flavor. My sweet condensed milk. I already have the base of the, let me pick this up so you can see. The base, the sauce that I'm going to pretty much use in here. And that's the cream cheese with the sweet condensed milk. I'm going to put this on the stove and just let it simmer for a little bit to melt down the cream cheese so I can mix it pretty well when I get ready to mix it with the with my oats. All right. So let's start. And can't forget this Smart Balance butter. Love it. Live by it. Okay, so we're going to start to mix. So you're going to put your oats in your bowl. And earlier we talked about the water that you had boiling on your stove. And you used it for your soup sauce. So we're going to go grab that now because we're going to need that for our oats. Okay. So we're not going to pour it all in, just, enough to moisten them. Then at this time, you can add your butter. This hot water will help the butter to just go ahead and melt in. And you can see, I can't tell if you can see how it's moistening up pretty good. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Starting to soften. So I'll add a little more water to it. And that should be good on the water part. Okay. And I know everyone's like, what are you making? Honestly, I have no idea. This is just the type of cooker I am. I make things up on a whim, I just go with the flow. So I'm going to add a little bit of the sweet condensed milk just to give the oats a little sweetness. Okay. Now I've previously cracked my eggs already, so I've separated the yolk from the whitening, which is something I use a lot. I pretty much, whenever I'm using eggs, I only use the white of the egg. So we're going to go ahead and sprinkle in some of our flour. Then we'll get our egg and we'll start to mix the egg in with it. Check our sauce. Simmering pretty good. I won't cover this because I don't want it to heat and start to drip and fill with water from the moisture from the lid. So I'll leave it uncovered. Okay. And this here is my egg whites. Pretty much can see that through the bowl. It's nice and clear, so I'm just going to go on and add some in. And I'm using the egg whites so that it'll help the oat base to stick together. Because this is like the base of the dessert. Alright. Yeah, it's almost starting to look like I'm making oatmeal cookies. Some more flour. So we want it to really stick together I don't want it to be loose at all. Alright, that's nice and thick and stiff. I can actually pick up a clump on the fork, see? You want to make sure it's sticking together. Okay. So while I'm waiting on this, let me check my sauce again. Okay, it's coming along pretty good. It's melting really well. Just want to get that cream cheese to melt down and to mix in really good with it. So I'll bring the camera over so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So it's starting to melt. I know it looks clumpy and everything, but once that heat gets to it really good, it'll start to smoothen out a lot. Okay. So with that said, we'll go ahead and let's base our pan that we're going to bake it in. Now, I've already preset my oven. My oven has been preset to 350 degrees. So I am going to base my pan that I'm going to cook it in with the spray, which is the olive oil spray. Okay. Okay, now the fruit will come into play as soon as the cream cheese melts down in the sauce. Then I'm going to go ahead and drop the fruit in there too. So we can cover back up the egg whites because didn't need all of those. And if you happen to do this and you have too many eggs left out, just recycle them in the morning. Make breakfast with them. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and drop our oat base down. Okay, and we'll just smooth it out pretty good in the pan. Get it kind of flat, not too thin, but you don't want it too thick either. Because what we're looking for with this is when it's done baking, we want it to be kind of crunchy, you know. Okay, so just keep smoothing it on out. Hopefully by the time we're done with this, the fruit will be ready to go into the pan. Or should I say the pan should be ready for the fruit to come. So, okay. Now I'm not looking for it to be all cute, pretty, neat, and you know. I just want it to be a nice even layer straight across throughout the whole pan.